So in the last tutorial, we talked about recording into the arrange window. So I'll quickly go over that again because we're going to talk about recording automation. So you're going to be recording the changes in effects. It will make more sense as we go along. So I'm going to double click on my square here to go to the beginning of the song, put it into record, and start playing my clips. So I'll start playing those, drop some other things in. So on this channel here, we have a reverb that we're gonna change when we start playing it. So here it comes. So it sounds pretty spacey. And we'll play a little bit with the filter that's on the actual reverb. So you can't really hear it. So right now I'm controlling two things. I'm on something on the x-axis and something on the y-axis here. Okay. So as I move that, I'm recording my movements into the arrange. Okay. So I'll leave it now and just let it play for a second so that we can go back and do some recording afterwards. Okay, so stop recording, and here's what we just recorded. Now, we had that reverb on this track, which is on track 4. So if I go back over here, you'll see that track 4, this is what was playing. So on track 4, as with any track, we have two menus, okay? And the first menu is everything on that track that can be automated, okay, or that you can record in real time. I've got my instrument, I've got reverb, which is an effect, the mixer, which is, this portion down here. So I can tell it to solo something or change the volume or pan something while it's playing back. So here we were playing with stuff in the reverb, so we want to select reverb, and then the menu below, it's going to give us everything in the reverb that we can change in real time. Okay, so we were playing with the frequency and the width of the filter there. So there's two little squares next to each other. So if I click on one of those, I'm going to see all the movements that I made are recorded here. So if I play back at those points, you're going to see when those go up and down that it correlates to what's happening over here. Okay, a more straightforward way to look at that is if we look at the mixer track volume. Okay, so I can, right now the volume is just staying the same the whole time, but if I want it to go down and then maybe back up, okay, I can add these changes by going in there and double clicking on the line and making these different points, okay, and then telling it to go up or down, and you're going to see that there's a number about a centimeter above, says 34.8. That's here, let's see. If I play it back and we look at our mixer, you're going to see that that volume is going up and down, okay, and that relates to the changes I'm doing here. See, it's slowly going down. Okay, so that was a change that we made. Now we went in there and clicked on the line to make the changes. You can also use your pencil tool. Okay, and by default, it's going to snap it to the grid. So if you start using your pencil tool, it's going to make these steps, which is not the smoothest thing in the world. Okay, so if we don't want it to do that, then we can go to the options menu, click snap to grid, and it's going to let us draw in kind of a nice line, okay? But if we get rid of our pencil tool, you're going to see it makes a million little dots, which makes it a bit of a pain to fix if we don't like what we're doing immediately, okay? Because we'd have to sort of go in there and shut off all these points. I'm sure there's a better way to do it, but I'm not that well versed. Okay, so I like to double click in there, make the points that I need, and do it. The easiest way is to just start playing, okay? And if I put it into record, then can just do your automation. Now nothing's playing, so we're not hearing anything, but you're gonna see when I go back, I just made some changes in the volume there. Now we can hear it. Okay, so now we made the changes and it's recorded it here. It's nice just to get your arrangement in and then go back and sort of overdub these passes so that you can be exact. You know, if I don't like what I did, then I can go back, put it into record and try again, or I can just undo it by going to the menu and doing undo record, and it'll get rid of everything I just did there. So it's pretty simple. It's a nice way to play with effects. I know sometimes you throw in effects and you start playing with the parameters and you come across something really interesting, and it adds a lot of dynamics if you're changing the effects as things happen. It gives the listener something to look forward to or be surprised by or whatever. So you know, if you come across something that you really like, then why not record it in the perfect place? So that is how you record automation.